Melbourne Cup will be remembered for the rookie and the warrior.
What a moment in the young life of Kieran McAvoy as he comes to the most prized place in Australian racing, the winner's circle at Flemington on the first Tuesday of November.
From the apprentice to the master, it was a day when regal bloodlines shone through and a magic brew became the flavour of a nation.
Best race in the world and we've won it. We can't believe it. And guess what, folks? You've just won the Melbourne Cup. First and third. That's fantastic.
Today, the ladies take centre stage.
Tributes took the lead 50 out and Tributes is going to win it.
From the fillies to the fashion, Oaks Day has become the epitome of the style and elegance that is Melbourne. Welcome to Day 3 of the Melbourne Cup Carnival. This is Oaks Day, live and exclusive to Network 10.
Good morning and welcome to fabulous Flemington on this, the most glamorous of all the days on the spring racing calendar, Ladies' Day, Crown Oaks Day. It's been a bumper week of racing and entertainment with record attendances on both Derby Day and Cup Day. The first Tuesday in November was full of magic moments and loads of excitement as the race that stops a nation held us all enthralled once again. Today promises to be just as spectacular as we head towards the running of the feature race, the Crown Oaks. This is the glamour day where high fashion is the order of the day. We'll be meeting some of Melbourne's best and brightest designers, as well as many famous faces and some of our sporting heroes. Now I'm here at the Chairman's Club, which is nestled in the new grandstand in the members' enclosure. Those lucky enough to spend the day up here have a bird's eye view of all the trackside action, whilst never being too far away from all the creature comforts. It really is luxurious. In fact, I think I might just stay here all day. Weather-wise, well, we're expecting a slightly overcast day with a top temperature of 24 degrees, light rain forecast, fingers crossed, for later in the day. Time now to catch up with Peter and a preview of all the day's racing. Good morning, Peter Donegan.
Good morning, Sandra. Good morning, everyone. Yes, Oaks Day, the third day of the Melbourne Cup Carnival for 2000. We're looking forward to a wonderful day of racing today. The rail is out 6 metres and it is going to be a great day with the Oaks, of course, the big highlight, and the Emirates Classic a little bit later on. Oh, I tell you what, hasn't it been hard to find a winner? I hope you've managed to find some over the first couple of days. We're hoping that our fortunes change today because I have the illustrious panel with me again, and they have promised me that they will be tipping winners today. Jenny Chapman, Richard Freeman, John Letts, good morning.
Good morning, Peter.
Hasn't it been tough, Jen?
Oh, it's been very tough, Peter, that's for sure. I don't know anyone that won on Tuesday. Derby Day, not so bad, but we'll try and regain some confidence here today on Oaks Day. I know you guys are all excited about Oaks Day, aren't you?
We are very excited about Oaks Day, and I can tell you that the arrivals have been thick and fast, Rich, and it's going to be a massive crowd, probably close to 100,000.
Huge crowd today, and it's a work day in Melbourne too, so go figure. But oh, what a great day Oaks Day's grown into now over the last few years, and we've been tipping like busted bicycles. Never mind.
Oh, gee, that was close. I was going to say something else then. Johnny Letts, you must have taken absolute delight from Kieran McAvoy's win because you had a bit of a role in it too.
Yes, Kieran, actually, I've seen Kieran grow up from the time he was a little tacker. He's 10 years of age, he rode track work, that kid, for his grandfather Bill Holland from Streaky Bay, and it was just emotional for me too, Pete, because I'd seen him grow up. He came to Adelaide, his grandfather brought him over. He rode track work for me the first time he ever rode in Adelaide. He rode a winner for me one ride, and he's just gone on and won a Melbourne Cup. And I said to him after the race, I said, Kieran, this race opens the door to the world.
Yep.
Not just Australia, not just New Zealand. This is the doorway to the world for you. I said, now live it up.
Yep.
And he was so controlled, wasn't he?
He was. He was a very excited lad, and we'll be catching up with him a little bit later in the day. Why don't we check out the scratchings for Crown Oaks Day, and the first event on the card at 20 minutes past 11 local time, the new Honda Civic Stakes, and you can take out number 7, Miratrice. No riding changes, a field of 11 to run. Now, you lot did such a good job with the scratchings the other day. Jen, race 2.
Okay, race 2, take out number 1, Della Vista, and there's no rider changes there, and there'll be 12 runners.
Rich?
Yes, in race 3, take out number 3, Burning Clay, number 17, Whoopie Ride, number 19, Siren Song, number 18 will be ridden by the cup-winning jockey, Kieran McAvoy, and there are 16 runners.
Let's see, race 4.
Race 4, the Cadbury's Roses Stakes. Number 9, Eltham is out, no riding changes, and 11 to run.
The Myer plate is for the grey horses only. Race number 5, it's at 2 o'clock. And here the scratchings are number 14, Mysteria, and 17, Southern Smoke. There are no riding changes, a field of 15. Jen, the big one's the Oaks.
Yes, the Crown Oaks, race 6, it's all clear. Number 14, it's got all clear there. Number 14, Michael Evans, yes.
Yes,
riding.
that's the riding
yeah,
change.
that's right, and 15 runners there.
I might have to expel you from this, Jen.
Yes.
The 7th, Rich, the Bolle Stakes.
Yes, race 7, the Bolle Stakes. Number 14, Zulu Storm is out there, and no rider changes, and lucky number 13 runners.
Let's see. Race 8, the Emirates Classic.
Gee, I'm glad you made a mistake, Jen, because I was the only one on Saturday.
Get on with it.
Race 8, the Emirates, yes. Race 8, the Emirates Stake, Emirates Classic. Number 1, Guineas is out. He won't be with us. Number 7, Honour the Name. No riding changes. 9 to run.
And the lucky last is the Chandon Fashion Plate at 4:45, and the emergency 17, Tiger's Eye, 18, Medipal, and 19, Teliocha come out, and there are no riding changes, and a field of 16. Well, let's have a look at the all-important tote figures for the Oaks and see what they have come up in the early stages, because I think Lolita Star's going to come up pretty short, and we might be able to find some value, hopefully.
Well, possibly. I mean, they're all beatable, Pete, that's for sure. But the way that she won on Saturday, terrific effort there, and she is going to be hard to beat.
Well, there she is. She is the favourite at $3 even, Lolita Star. Tanith in the betting, wide all the way the other day at $8.10. Lang Kwai Fung, the one that Jen likes in the race, at $7.50. Dayanira is also in the betting at $10, and the best of the chances on the second page is number 11, and that is Curvaceous. Now, the first comes up at 20 minutes past 11, so we better have a look at the tote figures here. And because this is a 2-year-old race, so there are a few unknown quantities here, and here they are. Silent Spicer is the one. You got any mail for us here?
I thought the 1 and the 2 probably had the best chances in the race, Peter. You know, quite a lot of these are unraced. My brother has number 4 in the race. He's only had the 1 start and it's 1, but probably a bit weaker than this.
Okay, and the best named horse in this race is Twin Peaks number 3, which is out of a mare called Bumps. What about that?
Very good, very good, very clever.
Appropriate for Oaks Day. The settle down.
Are you glad you said that?
Yeah, no.
You had to get that one out, didn't you?
The panel selections for the first race on the card, and let's see what we've come up with here with a big watch on them. We'll be keeping an eye on what is happening in the betting ring, of course. So, your selection, Jen?
The first race?
Yep.
Yes, I'm going for number 2, Gold Lottie.
Rich?
I like Moondragon. It comes out of our stable. I think she's gone pretty well, and I think she's got a good chance today.
Johnny?
I like the 2, Pete, Gold Lottie.
Okay, and I like Gold Lottie as well. And we've got Moondragon from Dan Malicki and Gary Willits. Now let's see what the Strathfield race predictor has come up with in the first, after everyone was touting what a wonderful selector it was on Derby Day. Fell flat on its computer behind on Tuesday, so it may do better today. It wasn't on its own. We were down there with it.
Were we ever?
1,000 metres is the distance of the first, and off they jump and head down this straight, and they'll probably come down the outside rail. That looked to be the pattern of racing the other day, Rich?
It did. I think they'll probably cross to the outside rail. All these terriers have probably had a little jump out up the straight, and will track fairly truly down the outside rail there.
Yeah, a few of the 2-year-olds came down the outside rail here at Breakfast with the Stars the other morning, and so they know that side of the track. And given the way the track is raced, I think certainly you'll see them closer to the grandstand. So as they finally finished the 1,000 metres, took them a while. Let's see what the Strathfield race predictor has come up with. 8, 1 and 3. So it's Moondragon, like Dan and Gary, with Damien Oliver aboard to win from Silent Smicer and Twin Peaks.
It must have been at the trials the other morning.
Must have been at the trials, yeah. I saw the computer sitting up in the grandstand there with a glass of champagne. Looked terrific. Down in the betting ring, the man who steered us into Brew the other day when the money came for him will be keeping an eye on things today, both on and off the track, no doubt. Tim Gossage, good morning to you.
Good morning, Peter. Good morning, everyone. Yes, steered everyone else into Brew except myself. Anyway, Lolita Star has opened up favourite for the Oaks. It's 2 to 1. But in the first, a lot of the unraced types, and I can tell you that the favourite is number 8, Moondragon in the ring. 4 to 1 on the tote, much shorter in the ring. In fact, half that price down here. Should be a great race, and I suppose the best judge of Moondragon is Richard Friedman.
Well, One would think so, but
Yes, it doesn't always work out that way.
doesn't always work out that way, does it?
Okay, well, that's the first, and Tim Gossage will be keeping you up to date if there are any moves for these 2-year-olds in the first event. We're off and running on Crown Oaks Day. Hope you can stay with us as we take our first break. We take a look at Milton Black's lucky numbers for the third day of the Melbourne Cup Carnival.
Eight o'clock to 9.
On Network 10 around Australia and throughout the world, you're watching the third day of the 2000 Foster's Melbourne Cup Carnival. It is Crown Oaks Day, and already there is a massive crowd here at Flemington. Well, let's have a look at the Oaks now. And Jen, the traditional lead-up is the Wakeful Stakes, and I think we probably saw the Oaks winner going around on Saturday.
She was most impressive, wasn't she, Pete?
Yeah.
That's for sure. It was a great effort there. There she is, right near the tail of the field in those white and blue colours. Does get a nice run through, but all the same, the way she finished off the race, she looks extremely hard to beat.
Others to watch for, a Tanith in the red and gold colours going up to the lead now. Lang Kwai Fong getting right up along the inside, and they're probably the main three out of that race, Rich.
I like Tanith's run here. She had no favours in the run and did everything the hard way in this, and still battled on really well. Was going to win here, but the others with the easier run behind her just gather in the last little bit.
Let's see, do you think Stephen Baster will haul across the back of the field again on Lolita Star and just get straight to the rail from a wide gate?
I think he will, Pete. I think he'll go and just like look for a nice cushy run like he did there. But gee, that filly from the 200 metres, she sprinted, didn't she? She's picked up 5 or 6 lengths on those others. I can't see him turning the corner. The only on her turning the tables. The only chance is if bad luck in running will beat her. That's the only thing.
Jen, what did you finish up going for?
Well, you know, the Hazers haven't won the Oaks. I thought they could probably run the Quinella here.
Yeah.
And just at the odds, I'm going to go for the other one, Lang Kwai Fong. I thought it had a good chance. She fought on quite well there. It was a good effort. In front of number 4, Lolita Star. And for third, I put in number 8, Deianira. I always pronounce it wrongly. Roughy Tanith, but not really roughy, but I couldn't find anything else there.
Yeah, they looked the ones. Rich, what did you go for?
I've gone with safety here for Lolita Star. I think she's, you know, obviously the one to beat. I think Tanith will run second. I think Tanith was a great run on Saturday, and all-time high. Has been in good form, except for its last run. Lovelorn on the outsider.
Let's see. What do you think?
Yeah, Jern's been popular over the carnival, hasn't he, with these horses? And Melbourne Cup winner, and this filly, I think Daddy will be looking at her and saying, go girl. I think she'll win the Oaks, number 4, Lolita Star, to beat number 6, who I thought was a terrific run the other day. I actually spoke to Peter Mertens after the race. Peter said, no luck. Number 8, I put in for third, Pete. Daniara?
No.
Yeah, sorry, Jen. That's twice we've got it wrong now. Number 8, I put in for third. My 4th was just for a roughie, was Donna Dior, which went very bad last week, but there must have been an excuse.
It bolted on the way to the barrier.
Did it?
Yes.
There might have been an excuse.
Don't worry about Letsy's pronunciation. He only went to school till he was 13.
Okay, and 5 of the best years of his life were grade 3. My selections, for what they're worth in the Crown Oaks, I thought that the class filly would win Lolita Star, number 4, to beat Tanith, an all-time high. So my trifecta is the same as Richard's, and Deianira, number 8, is my best outsider.
That's the end of that.
That is.
That is the end of that.
That is the end of that. Although I did manage to get Brew as my outsider the other day, and Letsy tipped Brew second in the Melbourne Cup.
Boy.
We're
we are clutching
around.
at straws. Well, the first, they're up at the gates, and we're going to have a look at these horses very shortly. They'll be moving in very soon for the running of the first event, the new Honda Civic Stakes. It is over 1,000 metres. So we might be able to take a look at the scene up behind the gates there prior to the running of the first event here on Crown Oaks Day.